choices, you know, that were sort of ambiguous. It was a little bit, we wanted to make sure that you brought in your fighting load carrier, right? Your FLC was what we talked about, you know, internally is this thing where every piece of gear that you brought in.
All right, guys. I'm hoping that we are finally live again.
So was a big part of that, you know, and we got
I apologize for all the technical difficulties.
All inspired by real-world military tech and items, and you know, we were able to really figure out what goes with what and what are the remixes we want to make, and we think we came up with a really good and interesting field of choices.
There we go.
In our perks this
I hope it lasts. I hope it will last for the next 30 minutes or so, because I have to end the stream in a half an hour anyway. So, but I'm not sure why that it just freezes randomly, even though, you know, on my actual software itself, it didn't freeze or lose any frames at any moment. But
so we've got this big giant room filled with Modern Warfare 3, filled with awesome creators from all over the world, and as Ted Timmons would say, the vibes are good. We're gonna hear Ted talk about vibes.
I do want to point out that screen you're looking at there, that, you know, the logo, the Modern Warfare, that's a screen. That, like, and behind there are all the players that are behind that screen, which is so cool. I didn't even know that was a thing that you could do. 15 years in this industry, still continuously to be shocked by new tech that comes out all the time.
This is Call of Duty, baby.
Yeah, you guys go big. I respect it.
Cutting edge.
Yeah, I love it. Love to see it here. We get a few of these games wrapped up, but there's definitely this sense in the room of like, all right, Q next, go next, GG go next, go next.
It's so fun to play it. Like every day I come into the office and I boot up the game, get into a match as quickly as possible.
Ooh, I like that sight.
And it is just fun to watch.
Very World War II-esque.
Because there's so many things that they're
Call of
doing.
Duty World War
II-esque.
II-esque.
Around the estate house, and that movement just looks so hot going through it. So like being able to mantle, we have sprint when you're tack sprinting. We actually increase the mantle speed so it feels more fluid as you're going across, and we're regenning your tack sprint as you're sprinting as well.
I also saw a couple people pop off with Battle Rage. So Battle Rage is back.
Battle Rage is back. It's actually moved into the tactical slot.
Yes.
So it is very powerful. So if you take that,
interesting.
We have an awesome vest, the engineering vest, that allows you to take 2 tacticals.
I think that's a good thing. I mean, all I really care about is did they bring stims back, because stims are what I like the most and what I always use.
Kim touched on how we contextualized everything. That vest is we're contextualizing.
Okay, so the EMP is a field upgrade. I don't like it, man. I don't like that.
You know, your tacticals, what tactical slots you have, how many you can take, how many lethals you can take, how many, you know, well, you get 1 boot and you get 1.
It should be a kill streak.
You can't take multiple gloves, but how many gear slots you can actually have. So with the engineering vest that I just mentioned, you're getting 2 tacticals that you can take
at the cost of your lethal.
At the cost of your lethal, and you also gain another gear slot.
Awesome.
And that gear slot,
in my opinion, anyway,
because that gear slot is where all of your intelligence perks lie.
Because you just know what's gonna happen. You're gonna get, you know, you're the highest streak in the game or whatever, and someone is gonna use their EMP field upgrade, and there it goes. Goodbye.
Awesome. And
all the work you put in gone.
At the moment, I believe.
Correct. In beta, there are 4.
So in beta, there are 4. Expect to see those tomorrow. Infantry vest, engineer vest. Seen a lot of people running infantry vests today. In fact, right here at the moment, we just got a peek at the loadout.
That is going to allow your tack sprint to regen faster. It is the core. Like if you're familiar with Call of Duty, I imagine most of our people watching are. That is your core loadout. So you have your normal 3 perks, and you get your tactical, lethal, primary, secondary. And what's cool about the vests is they actually have perks baked into them. So with the infantry vest baked in right away, you're getting that tack sprint refresh even faster, and also a little bit of an extended time there. And one of the things that we've done across the board is we've increased that tack sprint, and we've also allowed you to have much more faster ADS.
Wow, that slide was really quick.
Really
quick slide right there.
To take a lot of the vests and stuff, then make it also combine with other things, or like really have everything kind of synergized together, and have you create like the optimal build here. It's quite customizable.
And it's really helped out a lot with how we balance the game in that sense, because now what we've done is we've let you take more than we normally do, but we've also balanced that out with what you can't take in that same
There are
moment.
trade-offs,
Yeah.
very clear trade-offs. I think what you're talking about, selecting the vest, selecting the boots, it's going to come at a cost, and that's where the balance lies.
Yeah, and we love that we are going into these matches. You're making decisions. You have to make those decisions before you go in, and really, have consequences if you're choosing wrong, and learn from it and go back and make new decisions.
So I can't change those in match, correct?
You can change them.
I can't change that was a trick.
The consequences. The consequences are,
Ooh, they brought back the Slate Reflector sight from Vanguard as well,
I always do.
which is great.
They've been haunting me for
Again,
years.
I am in the rare group of people that actually like
I haven't seen
Sledgehammer Games CODs,
anybody get one yet. I've seen a
so
couple streaks pop off, but I'm
I am
wondering
optimistic in
about
the fact that I like their
this,
games and how they
if
design
we
them.
have any personal
Skid Row
favorites
looks
of that
really
best
cool.
tier.
Well, for sure. I mean, the equipment selection we have in Modern Warfare 3 is so much fun. I think my personal favorite, we'll start with the Breacher drone, which is actually a lethal. It's in your lethal slot. So it's basically a handheld drone that you pull out, and it's just slow flying down a hallway. You can clear dom points, hard points, and wipe out an entire enemy squad with it.
You want a 4-piece?
Yeah.
Equip the
The
Breacher drone.
UMP equivalent of the game, pretty cool there.
The counter to that one, though, it's slow moving enough. You can shoot it down if you see it in the sky coming at you.
There you go.
Now, Dalek is actually one of the creators here that I actually am subscribed to, and have been subscribed to for like 10 years. So it's cool that they're bringing some OG guys to play here at Call of Duty Next.
They plague me in matches when I've play tested, and so
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
Get the headphones on, turn them up,
yeah.
because that's how you know it's
I wonder when we're gonna see zombies.
We have something called the ACS, which is affectionately called the capture bot on the dev team. So
I wonder when we're gonna see zombies, because they said that they were gonna reveal it today, and they were gonna do Warzone stuff as well. But this seems very multiplayer
you can hang back
focused.
and cover, and then let it capture the point for you. So when enemies come to try to take it, you can take
At the
them
moment.
out from behind cover. So just yesterday, I had an awesome match where I put down an ACS on a dom point and then shot a mosquito drone in the air that it was patrolling. So I just like hung back and watched the whole thing unfold. An enemy rolled in there to try to get my ACS out.
Man, that setup has zero recoil.
I was just like, that's right. It's all my
Crazy.
equipment doing
You're
the
like, I have
work for me.
crafted the master plan
Yeah.
to capture this point.
I was pretty proud of myself. It was pretty epic.
And then you went on to drop a nuke and have a big game. You know?
Yeah.
Not that good yet, but
Okay, all right.
He drops 100 and shipment, guys. Don't believe it.
no, it was an awesome moment. So yeah, we just have a bunch of fun stuff coming in terms of lethals, tacticals, field equipment, streaks. We have the Guardian that gets a lot of love. It's basically, this thing that you put down that's an area of denial tool. You can just, it really limits enemies' movement when
Oh, okay, it's in 1080-60.
they run into the beam that it shoots out.
It
Does not look like it, though.
Players. For those of you who are going to stay tuned for Warzone later, which is hopefully all of you, I think we're going to see a lot of the Guardian in Battle Royale later. But it is that aerial denial, not necessarily getting the eliminations, but eliminating the players who are.
Yeah, I mean, again, I'm not really,
by the Guardian.
It's almost like a stun grenade.
I don't really mind, or I don't really
Something called the comm
care that much about
scrambler
Warzone,
that
about
goes
hearing
down.
about that, but I am curious about the zombies. So,
Like the
I mean,
ghost
Warzone
fire
is
certain
not really my
areas.
thing.
So
Battle Royales aren't really my
enemy
thing. I care about
UAVs
6v6
shoot out,
multiplayer
enemy UAVs
over
or,
anything within Call of Duty. So,
everybody won't show up on the map in this certain area. But the counter to that is like everyone
You
can see
the
it where
active
it is.
area. Yeah.
exactly.
So you'll get Ghost, I believe you said, if you're inside the vicinity of the
Right, the
comm
perimeter.
scrambler, but
That's
you
right.
can see where it's active on the map. So expect to be
Yeah,
to
as
be
soon as you
rushed.
throw it down, everybody knows where it is. They just kind of, you're hidden in that bubble for a little while.
Which could
Wait.
be very useful indoors. I think that's a
Oh, yeah.
that's a very cool tool to have.
does
So
that mean they took out
before we
Ghost?
wrap up the convo here on
I wouldn't
Q66,
complain,
I
honestly,
wanted
about
to
that.
ask you about ranked play.
Ugh, ranked play.
Yeah, let's
Don't
Greg,
care.
What can you tell us, and can you give us any little details on when we can expect to see ranked multiplayer? In
We can.
Modern
So
Warfare 3?
our friends at Treyarch are on the case again with ranked play. They do a fantastic job with it. We love partnering with them on it. And they're going to bring that experience, update it, modernize it from Modern Warfare 2, bring that forward, and then for season 1.5, which is mid-season one,
Sometime during season one.
we will
yeah.
have it out,
Later in season one.
and that's when it's going to launch. Because we want enough time where players can get familiar with everything. They can understand what's happening within the game and start
Okay.
to build those restrictions within the game.
Again, I don't
You can
really
find out
mind.
more from, you know,
Competitive's
trailers
not my thing,
as
so
we go through
As
development
we
on
get
it.
closer, we're going to be talking more about it, but excited to say that later in Season 1, we will have a ranked play coming to multiplayer in Modern Warfare 3. But that wraps up our core 6v6 gameplay for the day. We're going to see the folks behind us switch over. We've got an exciting new mode to talk about that we're going to get to here in a second. It's called Cutthroat. It is awesome. There's so
Interesting.
much to get into there. But first, we have a quick special announcement for all of our PlayStation players out there like me. Take a look.
When they speak of me, they want to lock your
oh, it's just a PlayStation operator, like what we got in Modern Warfare 2.
Same in your.
But this actually might be the very last year of
That's cute.
exclusivity for PlayStation, because Xbox or Microsoft, I think, did already acquire Activision, so this very well might be the last operator that we see for PlayStation exclusive.
I've never found a lock.
Looks like she has a blueprint as well.
I
All right.
give them break.
It's fine. We all get this because I bought the game on PlayStation.
Announcing the PlayStation exclusive Lockpick Operator Pack, including the fan-goated Lockpick Operator skin, the American Gothic Blueprint, and the Starry Knife Melee Weapon Blueprint. Lockpick is a cunning art feat with noble motivations and an exciting new operator to come to Modern Warfare 3. PlayStation players can get the Lockpick Operator by pre-ordering Modern Warfare 3 on the PlayStation Store with the items playable at the game's launch on November 10th. I didn't know she was a PlayStation exclusive operator. This is my main in all the playtests. I auto-lock Lockpick. It is how it is.
Did you know she was an art thief?
I didn't know she was an art thief. I was like,
Oh, yeah.
Thomas Crown Haver, hello, it's me. But we're about to head into live gameplay action for a brand new mode coming to Modern Warfare 3 multi-sponsors.
Call of Duty Next, brought to you by HyperX, the official peripheral partner of Call of Duty. We're all gamers. TCL, play like a pro on the big screen with TCL Q-Class QLED TVs, up to 98 inches. Movement, the official timekeeper of Modern Warfare 3. Go to nvmt.com/COD to see the limited edition watch collab. Backbone, level up your play with Backbone and Call of Duty Warzone Mobile.
Whoa.
And Lovesack. Lovesack Stealth Tech is a proud partner of Call of Duty Next, bringing unparalleled immersive surround sound. to your
Controller
at-home
for your
gaming experience.
phone. Interesting.
Welcome back to Call of Duty Next here at the Creators Arena. Everyone's getting ready to hop into the brand new mode, Cutthroat. And this is going to be a unique one because it's 3v3 action. So you
Multi-TDM. Or multi-team.
There's a lot of threes in it.
Yeah.
It's fun to say.
It is.
really fun
It
to
is
say.
hard to
Yeah.
say after a while. It's all about elimination. So you're there. As long as your squad can take out the other two squads, that's how you're going to
Okay,
win.
it's multi-team TDM,
It is
which we had
inspired by
in
gunfight. Like,
Black
you're
Ops 2. It actually, I
like,
think it was
is a
only
very
in Black Ops
competitive
2,
mode.
so.
The thing that we like about it is it plays on all of our fantastic 16 launch maps that are there, and you get to play them in a new way. So in the past, like TDM, you're spawning at either side of the map. What Cutthroat is allowing us to do is put these triangular spawns in. So because they're three different teams, you now have 3 points. Triangle. Math somewhere in there.
Geometry, brother.
Simple maths.
Yeah. And so it allows you to experience these maps in a way that you've never experienced before, which is part of that modernization that we like to talk about in the maps. And it's a fun experience to have, super competitive, and it's one life to live mode. It's very fun.
You can't
Oh,
regen
never mind.
down teammates though. If you
Yeah,
see
so you
one
got
of
the
your homies
revives.
Get down, yeah, you can go over there and revive them. That's a fun little way to come back after.
I mean, it sounds like a cool mode, but to be honest with you, I don't really like single elimination modes, so
In a lot of ways.
If they did it like multi-team TDM or multi-team domination from Black Ops 2, that would be really cool. But yeah.
So what we wanted to do is be able to really focus on the 16 maps that we had at launch and be able to have a mode that is as exciting, as competitive, as Gunfight in there, and really bring something new to the table too, so our players can go out and have fun and enjoy a new experience with their squad.
Yeah, and you can take your loadout this time. So,
yes, that's what I was going to say.
Right.
Unlike Gunfight, we're not providing the squads with weapons. You can actually bring your blueprints and your loadout with you.
Yep,
that's right.
And it is sweaty.
It is a sweaty game.
I am so excited to see these guys play it because they're awesome at the game anyway. We see Dr. Lupo here. He is on Cutthroat, and of course the objective, the capture point at the end, is
already there. Yep.
The overtime mechanic.
Oh, he's down.
But you can't get downed, but you and picked up by your teammates. Now what happens
Not
when
anymore.
Not anymore. So now when you're eliminated, you're out. That's it. You got to wait for the next round.
Yeah, you gotta wait.
No
the
respawn.
rounds are quick.
Yeah.
They go really, really fast. We spent a lot of time making sure that you just weren't sitting there with, dead air, essentially, watching your teammates have fun.
It's first to 3 rounds. Interesting.
That flag there is now available, so they can go and capture that flag. Whoever, well, they got eliminated, but whoever gets that flag first, just like Gunfight, is going to do it.
Okay.
Between rounds, though, we rotate where that flag is. Because, again, geometry, that triangle, right? We could put it in the center every time, but it gets a little difficult.
Yeah. Gives players an opportunity to move around and actually interact with more on the map, right?
Yeah, exactly. And you're experiencing these maps in brand new ways. It is a lot of fun to have in there.
That guy's got really cool hair.
I was going to say something, but as a person who has none, I figured I would refrain from it.
No, I feel like, if anything, awesome. It looks a lot like the Operator Oz in Modern Warfare 2, actually.
Yeah. Oh, here we go.
Back into Cutthroat again. I'm very interested in these smaller game modes because I think it just creates opportunities for you to have those real intense interactive moments.
It's
right?
very intimate, and you get to you get situations like this where you're trying to figure out how to use your you could pop smoke here, and really just understand, because there's this tension that's building around when is this flag gonna pop?
Yeah.
When do I want to go in? When does I want to have my team rush in?
Is that what you do? You would throw smoke? You'd throw smoke right here, Greg?
No, there's no reason to throw smoke right here because you're gonna wait for the flag to come up.
Oh, there's the breach.
I mean, it does look pretty cool.
You might want the.
But again,
I love this guy's strat. It's good strat.
sweaty game modes like this just aren't my thing.
EMD grenade, which would be great.
Give me Dom, give me TDM, give me kill confirmed, and we'll be good to go.
If you get another player on the team, they're going to show up constantly on your minimap.
Or even War. I mean, the War mode looks pretty cool as well. Or, well, War back in World War II was a lot of fun, so definitely looking forward to seeing how they bring it into Modern Warfare 3.
Yeah, you just pull it right out.
But it'll track you around the map and have way more visibility on the enemy squad there. EMD, very, very clutch.
Be very overpowered if you hit them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, something I haven't seen actually was the thermo barrack grenade because I actually do like that one because it's kind of like a Molotov, but on steroids. So it just does a big boom, and then also has area denial as well.
Yeah, it has area denial, and it bounces, so it will not detonate on impact. So you can throw it around corners, you can throw it under cars.
Get that frag effect.
Yeah, and it adds
Is that a DMR or a sniper?
damage to explosives after the fact.
I honestly have no idea.
The initial blast of that one,
right?
You could get taken out pretty easily afterwards.
Lupo just hit a clutch headshot. He is now he picked up his teammate, and we're swapping over to Favela.
Cool.
Oh yeah.
I love this map.
I've gotten wiped down a few of those.
What's your favorite, Adam?
Out of these 5 we're playing today,
Yeah.
I have to go with Favela. I just, I know there are a bunch of high-rise stands amongst us. Yeah.
I too am a Favela stand.
But
so don't worry.
I'm just looking at it. This is beautiful.
Greg, you're the tiebreaker here. We've got 2 for high rise.
I love them all. They're all my babies.
Okay, fine.
Okay, all right.
I can't give any of
That's
them
no
up.
favorite children here. We got
Favela is quite awesome with all of the moves.
Wow, they brought back a lot of the
happening.
same organizations or teams from Modern Warfare 2 as well. I saw the militia there, saw Op4, Task Force 141,
Look at that. You split the vote.
saw Spetsnaz earlier as well. Interesting. So this is basically Modern Warfare 2 remastered, 2009 remastered, but different at the same time. It's like a hybrid between Modern Warfare 2 2009 and Modern Warfare 2 2022 with the Infinity Ward, or with the Sledgehammer Games touch, I guess, is the best way to describe it.
Any new windows.
Well, no. I'm sorry. I might have misspoken. I thought it just was more open than it was previously.
Oh, yeah, it's possible we allowed you to mantle out of it.
Yep.
There you go.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a lot of those things that are in the like metrics wise. Like the metrics have changed in a lot of sense. Like how large our doors are.
Yeah.
We actually have the doors in here. I know not everybody's thrilled with that, but it is a fun mechanic. It adds a lot, especially within Cutthroat, because now you're peeking those.
Doors are a fun mechanic.
We feel like
Okay then. All right, buddy. Don't know about that one, but
small touches that you guys have really brought to these maps that make them feel.
oh well. I mean, I don't really care about doors. I mean, whatever, man.
Type of gameplay we're gonna see here in Modern
But
Warfare 3.
a fun mechanic, I don't know about
Well,
that.
while we have a moment, and we're looking at Cutthroat, let's talk about some of the other modes as well. Ground War is one that I want to talk about. We touched on a little bit earlier on. I want to dive back into it again because it's back in Modern Warfare 3. You got large-scale maps that are going to be coming at launch, and I guess Kim, give us a rundown on Ground War because I'm very excited for this.
Yeah, I mean, we're so happy that Ground War is coming back in Modern Warfare 3. Again, this is our big 32v32 mode. It's the biggest battle that we have in the multiplayer experience, and we will be.
I knew it. In the trailer, I said this is going to be Ground War.
2 of them being playable in the open beta.
Okay.
Oh, cool. 2 in the open beta.
Saw there.
Yeah, right. So in the beta we have Popov Power and Orlov Military Base.
Orlov Military Base.
But these
okay.
are the 3. Yeah, you got it down.
These are the 3.
Yeah, we also have a few new vehicles. So during the open beta, you'll be able to play, I believe, 2 new vehicles to Modern Warfare 3, with more to come at launch and during live seasons.
Right.
Nice. Again, I do like Ground War.
A bit earlier, but War Mode is returning. In addition to Ground War, the favorite from Call of Duty World War II will be coming back with Modern Warfare 3.
It is awesome, and it is the attack defend mode. Adam spoke a little bit about it earlier, but you are Task Force 141 trying to take down the Coney group that has taken over a military base. They are launching ICBMs, and you are getting your tank out there, escorting your tank through a downtown area, and just having a blast doing it, and not to have a blast with the ICBMs as well.
Good fun. Good
Cool.
ICBM fun there.
Yeah, it was trying to come out, and it just didn't.
Definitely, I was a fan of War and Call of Duty World War II, and I will probably definitely be playing it in
That was just causing utter mayhem. So that's what we care about.
Modern Warfare 3 as well, because it was a lot of fun. I did a video on it a couple of weeks, no, like a month ago maybe.
Linear combat, you have very clear lines of sight, clear.
And it was a cool mode. It was I was a big fan of it, so definitely excited to see that coming back as well.
It is 6v6.
Okay. Yeah. Nice.
So it is classic war mode, if we all remember what classic war mode is. But it is linear objectives. There's 3 sets of them, and it is a fantastic experience that we're excited for players to get their hands on.
Lots to look forward to.
Ain't that the truth? There's just so many options, which is the thing that really sticks to me. Like, if you don't want to jump in with your friends and just, play regular matchmaking, you could do War Mode, you could do Ground War. Was that, it feels like that was the mission of the studio here, to really give players that ability to just make the decision, go with your friends, play what you want.
And like I mentioned about some of the new maps coming in live season, we have a bunch of new modes planned for live season as well.
Cool. All right. No complaints about that.
Cool.
All right, well, I'm all for it. I want to thank you guys so much for joining us here today to share Modern Warfare 3 with the world. And that is going to wrap it up for the MW3 Multiplayer segment of the show. Once again, a big thank you to Adam, Greg, as well as Kim for joining us here. But now we're going to head over to one of my favorite people. It's Maven, who's got a couple streamers that he's going to be putting in the hot and ready seat presented by Little Caesars. Trust me, it's as hilarious as it sounds. Maven, who you got?
Thank you. When I thought about being hot and ready, the first thing that came to mind was my guy, Legion.
Hey, I'm really proud to be the other bald guy on stage with you today. We're doing it.
It looks beautiful.
Jeez.
Listen, the first thing you said to me is how fun this is, and you're like, I'm feeling like I'm 18 again, out frying.
Listen, I'm cranking out energy drink burps right now. I'm 30, I'm feeling 18. I just smoked Biffle. Where's he at? I don't know where he's at. Guy's incredible, but I smoked him with a shotgun. I'm feeling alert right now, Maven.
I can tell the second you sat down, like, my guy is locked. What have you loved the most so far about just getting in, diving in MW3?
Brother, all the fun stuff is really fun. The shotguns, the new tacs, the new lethals, bro. I'm just out here doing anything to just make everybody angry. It's like, it's just angry as possible. I'm assuming.
Legion is hilarious.
Was it a bit of a surprise at first, like when you got in, like how much fun you were having? Like, does it kind of defy
I've watched a few of his streams
when Modern Warfare 2 came out.
a few years ago.
These maps that we are playing in Modern Warfare 3 right now, throwing back, bro. It's just like you picked it right back up again, and I'm body. I don't know. It's so fun.
You're a talented and very handsome guy. Now let's talk about the chair. This is the hot and ready seat presented by Little Caesars. We were a little bit worried about what this was going to be able to handle, especially if I tried to sit on your lap. But this is the hot seat, dude. You like yourself some pizza?
Listen, I was a little worried that the cardboard capacity, I'd be a little overweight. But I'm feeling really good right now, and I feel like you and I together in this hot seat together, it's just too much hotness. This is too much interaction. If our bald heads connect one more time, the venue lights shut down.
Speaking of that, we got to get out of here. Let's get this over to Shift Legion. Thank you so much, buddy.
Oh, there's just always comedy with two bald guys in the mix. But yeah, I hold Shift here with the one and only Shotzi. I got to start with the fun question first. I mean, just enjoyment level. How are you enjoying the game to this point?
This game's amazing, man. I have nothing but good things to say about this game. I love the movement.
Again, he has to say that. He's a pro, number one. He'll get fined if he says it's bad. Number two, he's literally on the main stage of an event. So he's not going to say, oh, this game sucks, this game's terrible, right? Again, you have to judge the games for yourself. Even if I say that the game's really good, it doesn't mean that the game is good, right? So have to take it all with a grain of salt.
Have you broken anything yet?
I'm not broken anything, but I will say that there's like these sneakers that allow you to like slide any ADS, and I feel like that's meta right now.
All right, so make sure you check out the stream for that, because that's going to be all the hacks and clues for that. Now, getting into the competitiveness, I mean, last year, lots of conversations about skill gap. Where is it going to be? Do you feel like movement is going to be one of the main focus points for those trying to take their game to the more competitive level, or where do you think that the competitive skill gap is going to be for this game?
So yeah, definitely movement. I feel like slide canceling obviously is going to be, you know, very OP, and then I feel like the aim assist in this game is actually very not as sticky as other games. I feel like mid and far range, it's actually, yeah, not as sticky. So that's definitely interesting.
Fair enough. Shotzi, thanks so much, my man. Of course, you can check him out on his stream. And, well, with that, we're going to go back up to Miles and Lottie to give us their thoughts on what they just saw with multiplayer before we come back with the team from Treyarch to give us our first look at game footage and details for Modern Warfare Zombies. But first, a quick word from our sponsors.
Perfect. After the zombie stuff, I will be ending the stream. I just really want to see the zombie stuff. Again, Warzone, I don't really care about, so... I mean, I think there's probably going to be a new Warzone map and maybe some new features, maybe some returning features from Warzone 1, but I don't see too much of a difference going to be with that. But Zombies is going to be really different this year, so really I'm looking forward to seeing how they've changed it here.
A proud partner of Call of Duty Next.
Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome back to Call of Duty Next. My name is Miles Ross. I'm joined here in the fireside chat. I've got one Prague, we've got OVP, we've got Nameless, and we have Alley Cat in the corner there. We are going to be, I suppose reacting is one way to put it now, but like, this is one of the hardest jobs I've ever had to work in my life. I've never been this excited about a COD. Like, Legion hit the nail on the head. I'm 18 again, 34 in skin, but 18 in gunny. Lottie, first impressions, lay it on, Miguel.
Oh gosh, I mean, how cool is this? I think you get that element of nostalgia, the new kind of newness from the game as well. It's refreshing all in one. I mean, for me, I think it's got to be about the fact that you can kind of almost customize what you want to do, what type of player you want to be in game. I mean, it starts with movement, and then you're looking at the perk system, but there's a balance there as well. And I'm just so excited to see what type of player, first of all, I'll be, but especially our two MP experts over here, Nameless, Ali. I mean, you guys not only talk about multiplayer for a living, but you guys play it day in, day out, so many hours grinding. Nameless, what are you making of it so far?
Yeah, I mean, you know me. I've been playing Call of Duty since way back in the day, 06, back to COD 2. And for me, what this feels like is you're getting the classic maps, you're getting the best things that we all fell in love with Call of Duty about, but you're also getting the best of the innovations of recent Call of Duties as well. So it's just been spectacular seeing, we played Hardpoint on Skid Row yesterday. Who could say that in 2023? It's been amazing, Ali.
No, it really has.
Again, I think my cautious optimism has been coming through in this video. Like, I'm looking forward to playing it, but I'm also like, I don't know about that feature, I don't know about this feature, but
we see on a day-to-day basis, and even just normal content creators, they're going for snipes and stuff, and High Rise obviously a perfect place for that. So I think the fact that the movement feels so smooth, and to see everybody, there's something for everyone, right? So I mean, it's been a great day so far.
So far, so good. We have a little bit more time than we thought we'd have, guys, so we can delve a little deeper here. I think one of the coolest things, and the desk touched upon it a little bit, we got to experience yesterday when we played. We're making the most meaningful decisions, I think, ever in COD when it comes to our loadouts now on our perks. So what vest I'm wearing, I ran the demolition vest. It means I think I lose one of my tacticals, but I gain like 2 lethals, which turns me into a killing machine, quite frankly. The breacher drone, a lot of fun. Way too much fun, actually.
so I guess there's, I guess 4 perks now, essentially. So you get to pick a vest, which does specific abilities. You get to pick a headset, I think is what I saw. You get to pick gloves, and you get to pick boots. Boots are like the perk 3s, so Scavenger, or not Scavenger, sorry, but Dead Silence, Stalker, and then the headset, not sure what that was, because again, just saw brief clips of it here in the stream, but, and then finally, you have the gloves, which I'm assuming are fast hands, or scav, or stuff like that, related to that, so pretty interesting. Pretty interesting perk system. I mean, it's basically the exact same perk system from MW2 2022, but just with equipment or with gear instead of actually perks.
I'm so excited.
So
I want to hear what you think as well, as the fact that you can turn a pistol basically into an SMG. You don't need a perk. You don't need to have that on. You can literally do that yourself with guns and get it to the way that you want it. I mean, running basically a secondary SMG with an AR. I mean, that's just stunning.
We heard them talk about it too, with like the aftermarket weapon attachments as well, with the weekly challenges. So there'll be a bunch of different types of variations that you have with your gun. But we saw the Renetti. It's already insane. I saw a tweet from Scuf on the timeline, a 10-piece with the Renetti. So when you turn that into an SMG, I mean, it's gonna be crazy. The world's your oyster.
It's going to be absolutely incredible. Ali, I